So then we have Brightly Woven by Alexander Bracken, which I know is Chrissy the Story's saying. Missy the Book Rat, link her channel down below. If you haven't subscribed to her, which I don't know why you would be when you're subscribed to me. Anyways, linking her channel down below, folks. Loved it. It's about this girl named Sidel, and this wizard named North, whisks her away, and he's a magician, and what does he really want for her? Why is she really going with him? He doesn't just need an assistant, and then his competitor or whatever falls in love with her. So, yeah. Bewitching by Alex Flynn, which I'm super pumped for this one. I read all the synopses of these on my bed, which you can't see. I forgot this is like a weird camera thing. You can't see what you used to be able to see. I don't think. Anyways, very excited. It's about the Kendra, and she is back at this new school, and she's sick of being painted the bad witch for trying to do things that are good. Like, saving Hansel and Gretel from the gingerbread house? No, they hacked her off and she came back to life. They thought she was the evil one. I don't know. So this girl named Emma needs her and stuff, and she's like, I shouldn't get involved, but she does anyways. So yes, and I can't wait. I loved Beastly, the book, a lot better than the movie, and I really liked Cloaked. That was awesome. Just saying. So then we have Hereafter by Tara Hudson, which, yes, Tara Hudson's very pretty, if you can see her picture. I imagine her to be a blonde. I don't know why. Anyways, this girl named Amelia is floating in these waters, and she knows that she's dead. She doesn't know how or her life before she died, and so she tries to save this boy named Joshua from drowning in a river, but she can't really save him. But somehow they connect, and then they get closer, and they try to figure out like what happened to Amelia. And there's this frightening spirit named Eli, quoting, who wants to like destroy their happiness and take Amelia back to the ghost world forever. There's a sequel. I don't know what it's called all of a sudden, but yeah, it sounds good. I like the cover. This girl kind of reminds me of the model who is loose. On the cover of these books. Oh, I'll just get the Rapture one. You can see better because. Do you see a similarity there? I do. Anyways. Then I have a couple books. I don't know if I'm going to be reading this one, or I'm not quite sure if I'll be reading Carrier of the Mark or anything, but I really want to read all of them. A Beautiful Dark by Jocelyn Davies. I have no idea what this is about, even after reading the synopsis. Basically, there's two boys, I guess a light one and a dark one-ish. They're compared like that. And she's got to pick, but I think there's obviously some supernatural, paranormal, there we go, not supernormal, what? Aspects thrown in, so we will see about this one. I know Chrissy the Story Siren really liked it, so yeah. Then we have The Secret Society by Tom Dolby, which I just like A Beautiful Dark, I was watching old YouTube videos. Stay. Good. The pile came tumbling down on me. And this was in an old haul of Chrissy the Story Sirens. And I was watching Ariel from Books Unbound's bookshelf tour. And she pulled this out and said this was a super creepy book and it scared her. It was one of the scariest books that she ever read. And I like books that, I don't like horror books like Stephen King. I'm not a fan of being scared enough to wet myself. Sorry, not a fan. Just saying. I don't like haunted houses. I don't like horror movies, books. I just don't like being scared, okay? That's just not my thing. Like, it's funny if someone jumps out around a closet or something and it's like, boo, and then you're like, ah! But I'm not a fan of, like, being scared shitless. Sorry. But yes, this is basically, I like books like this, like the Pretty Little Liars books. Those are, to me, those are really scary because they, like, mess with your mind. And things like that can occur. I mean, and it's set in, like, a real-life world. It's not like a ghosty, like, oh, oh, oh. It's, like, scary. Anyways, if you couldn't tell, crazy. Yep. Okay. Anyways, this is about a girl named, I don't know, actually. There's 4 friends, and 3 of them are chosen to be in the secret society where they get these little tattoo-y thingies, and things are supposed to happen to them. Like they're supposed to be doing stuff and whatever. But then there's this body found in Central Park with this tattoo, and then people start freaking out apparently or something. I don't know. That's all it tells me. So yeah, that one looks good. Plus the author is he doesn't look too bad. He's a little older than I am, but yeah. Anyways, The Girl with Fire and Thorns. Book got missy in an old haul. Like I said, I was watching old ones from like January. Hauled this, and she said it's like she's been dying for it. And so it's about this girl named Elisa, and she's the youngest of the two princess sisters. And she doesn't think she'd never do anything cool. This actually, I just realized this kind of reminds me of The Two Princesses of Bam-Honor by Gail Carson Levine. If you've read that, hold on. I'm back. Okay, so this is like one of my favorite middle grade-y novels. I love it. If you can kind of tell, it's a little bit worn. There's a crack in the spine. I don't know if you can see that. It's supposed to be an HD, so maybe you can. I love this book. Yes, this is one of my favorite middle grade books ever. This is probably like my top 10 favorite books. I just love it so freaking much. And Gail Carson Levine wrote Ella Enchanted, and I just watched that movie last night, or the night before. Last night. I think it was last night. Anyways, last night for me, but probably like 2 nights or 3 nights before, since you guys are watching this like in the future. Yeah. But anyway, so it sounds similar, okay? Yes. And so the girl gets married to this guy who's a king, and he needs her to be the chosen one. And she can do it, but most of the chosen people die young, and so she's like fighting for her life or whatever. Veronica Roth blurbed it. I love Veronica Roth. I don't know what that dance was either. It says intense, unique, definitely recommended. She writes Divergent, so I love it. Also blurred by Tamara Pierce and Paolo. Oh God. Basigwalupi. He is the author of Shipbreaker. And Cinda Williams Chima. So. Last book, guys. I'm so excited about this. I read the synopsis because I didn't think I was going to read it, and then I was like, alright, well, I'll read the synopsis just to see what it's about, and I was like, yes! Mother effer, yes! Unraveling by Elizabeth Norris. The tagline says, stop the countdown, save the world. Basically, it's about this girl named Janelle, and she gets hit by a pickup truck and killed before her junior year, and then she comes back to life, and this boy named Ben Michaels, she knows he brought her back to life, but she's snooping through her dad's FBI files. He's obviously an FBI agent, and she finds this countdown, and she wants to figure out what's the countdown to. And Janelle's close friend is murdered, and it's like an apocalyptic. What I don't really know how to describe this. I would say apocalyptic, but I'm not really quite sure because I don't think I've ever read a book where it's like contemporary, but then you have to stop the coming apocalypse. I guess I'm assuming it's an apocalypse. But I don't know if it's for sure. I'm out of books, folks, so I'll show you the incredibly large book stack on my armoire in a little bit, and then I'll show you what my new camera looks like. Bye, guys! Okay, so I promised to show you what the books looked like that were on my armoire, and this is all the books. My library hates me. Yeah. Hey guys, okay, so this is what my camera looks like. It's black, and it has red sides. And yeah, there's a little USB that will flip out at the bottom of this. Hold on. There it is. So, yeah. And then, crap. I like it. There's a waterproof mode, and it does like full HD and stuff. I might use my webcam and kind of show you this a little bit more if you want. Alrighty. Oops. Bye, guys.